Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Evoland 2. Last time we went through a whole Barrowman section in the mines and defeated Plum, who told us that their objective was to get into Professor Giro's lab. So this time we're gonna head over there and try and see if we can stop whoever that last demon was from unleashing the great disaster. Oh, this looks like a laboratory, considering it says right there, laboratory. So let's see. Well, there's some bushes. That's nice. Good way to get some money that we don't really need, but that's okay. And let's see what happens if we go up this way, towards the laboratory, presumably. Now, that's an interesting one. Do you pronounce it laboratory or laboratory? It's spelled laboratory. I guess it's just a choice thing. Well, here's a door. No doubt about it. It's definitely the door to Professor Giro's laboratory. It is precisely described in a number of authenticated documents that date back to the Empire. Despite many attempts, no one has ever been able to open it. I can't help but wonder what secrets lie within this infamous lab. Hey, I have an idea. We could just dig here. Why try breaking down a heavily secured door when you can take a shortcut? If only it were that easy. Several tunnels have been dug out, but they all ran into a ridiculously strong black metal. It would appear this door is the only way in. Precisely. And here I thought no one else cared about Professor Giro. I underestimated you. You are quite well informed, human. And you seem to know quite a bit yourself. Who are you, pray tell? I am your worst nightmare. No, I have to disagree with you there. In my worst nightmare, I wake up one morning in a pink dress surrounded by mushrooms that think I'm their princess. Why does it always have to be mushrooms? That's great, Fida. Good to know. It couldn't be! I remember you! You were with my father 50 years ago, the day the Empire attacked us. You are the reason they found us. My father trusted you, and you betrayed him. You are the reason they all died. Does that sound familiar to you? Your father? You mean Menos? That means you're his son, Reno? So it is you! But how? You have not aged in 50 years. No doubt thanks to the magic of your sorcerers. Now I shall finally avenge my father's death. No, you're wrong. Your dad, Menos, he's alive. Liar! You disappeared with him that day. It's the truth. When the Great Magus attacked, we were transported far from here. Very far, in fact. It took us all this time just to get back. Where is he, then? My father, where is he? Unfortunately, he's not with us. He's, still there. We're gonna save him really soon. I hope so, anyway. If only I could believe you. I wouldn't have had to do the things I've done. Oh, what have I done? It's not too late. You can still stop. But it is too late. Jerry, Plum, how will I avenge you if I abandon my cause now? Fina is telling the truth. Your father, Menos, is still alive. I'm sure of it. I don't know how you know, but I wish I could believe you. But I will never trust a human. I'm done dealing with you. And now we have yet another boss fight. My father will be avenged. Except this time it's an Aghanim boss fight, basically. Ow. 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 Frick you, man. Oops. I was facing the wrong way somehow. Now he's down to 50. Which means it's time for Super Saiyan Reno. Yeah, that's right. It's Super Saiyan time. Also mixed with regular Aghanim. And he's doing his father's attacks, which is quite silly. So as you can see, the ones that are fake have a little bit of transparency to them, whereas the real one is completely solid. So that guy's the real one. Ow. Dang it. There we go. Still a little bit of uncertainty. Ow. That was bad. Hit him in the face. Oh, now there's 5 of them. Jeez Louise. So you just need to look for the one that's not transparent. Should be this guy. Ow. Jeez the monkey. Jeez the Maria. Jeezy creepy. Ah, dang it. Well, here we go again. My father will be avenged, etc., etc. I'll meet you back when I'm closer to the point, probably. Or not. Ow. That was dumb on my part. Yeah, laugh all you want. Okay, now he's going to tighten it, which means you want to kind of get into the center, stay in the center, and then you'll be fine. So this is really just an Aghanim boss fight, where you have to bounce stuff back to the guy. You can hit him with your sword, as you've seen earlier, but in that first phase you really can't. Ow. Gotcha. Aye. Gotcha again. Oh boy. Is there 5 now? No, there's still 3. Alright. Dang it. Where'd he go? Is that you? Yes, it is. Good. Oh boy. If you're really fast, you can occasionally hit him there, or hit him when he's doing like that, but it's not worth trying most of the time. Ow, dang it. It's all about timing this fight, which is unfortunate because I'm not all that great at timing. Ow. Well, that hit him. Ow. Fudge. Got him again. Okay. He's almost dead. Oh, come on. Oh, got him. Phew, that was close. Oh, how I despise humans. You should not be as strong as we demons. Your bodies are weaker, you lack physical strength. You live shorter lives than us. So why? Why must you always win, time and again? 50 years ago, I lost everything. My family, my friends, my father. The nightmare is finally over. I can be with them now. Do not rejoice just yet. Others will come in my stead. Someday the weapon locked away in this laboratory will be triggered, and it will destroy your world. And on that day, we will finally have our revenge. We'll make sure that day never comes. Only time will tell. Ugh. Well, that was sad. Oni, we did it. We actually managed to change history. I mean, kind of. The great disaster won't happen and the future is saved. Well, we had to kill our friend's kid. Yeah, that would have been good. I really wish Manos could have been here with us. Maybe he could have convinced Reno we weren't his enemies. Man, poor Manos. First he loses his whole people, then he has his friends murder his kid. This sucks. Look. The energy released by Reno activated the door to the lab. Oh no. Now anyone can access the weapon. Not if we get to it first. We could destroy it. And while we're at it, unearth the secrets held in that place. What do you think, Oni? Should we go in? I mean, I guess. Yes, it's up to us to prevent the great disaster. Judging by certain scrolls dating back to the Empire, Professor Giro rediscovered Magi technologies. This is a unique opportunity to find out more about them. As a scientist, I simply can't let a godsend like that pass me by. Whatever you decide, Oni, I'll follow your lead. But I'm a bit worried about Manos. I am too, but we don't have any way of getting back to him at the moment. Oh, and we fully heal after that for some reason. Well, let's see what's in this place. Man! Oh, it's a metal grill, apparently. Maybe that's the shiny black thing that they were talking about. And those things are destructible, just so you know. They're basically the pots of this area. It's incredible. I've never seen relics like these. I've got a bad feeling about this. Looks like this place was abandoned a hell of a long time ago. I suppose no one's come here since Professor Giro disappeared. That would have been approximately 50 years ago? Perhaps we will stumble on his remains somewhere. Remains? Why, yes, with any luck. After all, the professor most probably died here. I wonder what this does. Eek! A ghost! That looks nothing like a ghost. So, you know that there are ghosts? More likely a recorded message. In fact, why don't we see what it says? February 15th, 947. I have just arrived in this time period. I tracked the signal of the defective model that led me here. I managed to do away with them, him and the woman. I will stay here and wait for Subject X to appear. End recording. It's most assuredly Professor Giro. He never went anywhere without that mask. So that would imply he, too, could travel through time? Let's find the weapon and destroy it. Ugh, this place. I've got a really bad feeling about this. Simply astonishing. I should be taking notes. This vat has been empty for a long time. Well, we have now entered Professor Giro's lab. What a creepy place this is. That flickering is annoying. Yes! Yes it is! I'm glad you mentioned that. Complex mathematical formulae can be discerned. One symbol keeps emerging. Infinity. Interesting. Prophecy. Water will wash over all. The origin of time. A diagram of a magilith that seems to show something is hidden inside. Interesting. I wonder what's hidden inside a magilith. Blurry images of an odd critter running around, some kind of blue hedgehog. Weird! Yeah, that is strange. Can't imagine why there'd be some blue hedgehog running around, and that computer is broken. Well, let's progress forward, and uh-oh. That didn't sound like a good noise. What's going on? It's some kind of alarm, I think. Perhaps we're not welcome here? These guys look especially nasty. I think we should join forces and face them as a group. I agree. Oni can choose the strategy, and we'll take care of the rest. We have active time battle mode. A bit of strategy in this cold world. So as we can see, we're now in, like, Final Fantasy thing. So she can cast Confusion. This is Fina. Fina can cast Confusion and heal. Confusion changes who attacks what. Velvet can cast Armor of Frost, which decreases the damage we take, as well as Booster, which decreases the time it takes for us to fully charge again. And I can basically just do attacks or combo attacks if someone else has their gauge charged at the same time I do. Let's do Booster on... just so you can see what Booster looks like. Ow! As you can see, these guys aren't actually that tough, they're just the tutorial. And I'm gonna get a full charge before anyone else does, which is quite nice. Let's just have everyone else attack. Ooh, a critical. Because the credit shows up in those red numbers instead of regular. And there we go. Beat him. Makes that little... Your team got 15 XP. You've got 3 gold. I mean, the XP really doesn't matter for your party members. It just matters for me. I think these metallic creatures detected our presence when we stepped on that grating. Watch where you are walking. Well, unfortunately I have to step on it to get it forward, but... we can avoid other fights if we wish. This vat is broken. Perhaps what was inside fell out. Oh god, hopefully we won't be encountering that. This vat has been empty for a long time. How do you know? This vat has been empty for a long time. How do you know how long these vats have been empty? You just got here, man. And you don't know anything about vats, unless you do. Anyway, also this isn't Fallout, so no one knows anything about vats. Ha, I get it, because it's a... okay. And you can break those and open this, and you get... Oricon Ore, an exceedingly rare ore used to make powerful gear. So this is one area that I'm not sure how you get back to, so make sure you get every item while you're... oops, I stepped slightly too far down. Let's show what a combo does. So a combo is basically 2 people get together and smash them. But there's just 2 of them, it's not really worth trying to charge attacks or anything like that. You can just swing at them a couple times and it should work out. 10 XP, 2 gold. Perhaps we'd better off not traipsing on any more grates. Well, I wasn't trying to, okay? Jeez, Velvet. Well, I guess we have to traipse on this one. There's no way to go around this grating. Prepare for a tough fight. Well, here we go. Tough fight time. Well, we have one of them that looks bigger than the others, so let's try and take him out first. If we can. And let's use Confusion. Confusion's quite nice because it makes them kind of attack each other for a while. Also, Armor of Frost will be useful because then we won't take so much damage. As you know. Yeah, see, if we can get them fighting each other, it's a lot easier. You can kind of tell who's going to attack who by where they're facing. Oh, maybe it should have been Booster. Oh, well, it doesn't matter that much. We got the big guy down, now it's just these two small ones again. Armor of Frost does wear off, by the way. It takes a bit of time, but it does eventually wear off. Also, if you want to hold on to someone so that you can do a combo, you can just choose Wait. It helps a little bit. Might as well heal Velvet because she's taking a little bit of damage. I don't know if your party member's health recovers between fights. We can probably check later. We got 20 XP, so I got a level up, and I got 3 gold, and I got 2 attack and 1 defense. Oh, it could be worse. More are coming. Oh, good. We have an even longer fight. Well, Confusion's going to be pretty helpful here, I think, because then they will attack each other, as I said before. Also, I pretty much always start off the fight by using Confusion and Armor of Frost. Well, by attacking with myself and then using Confusion and Armor of Frost, because it's a pretty good start, and then it gives you a nice prep time, and then the defense helps. You actually don't use anything. You use Discharge. Also, the charge mechanic is what lets them get more powerful. It lets them use their skills inside battle, so like Fina will be able to launch the, what's it called? The Air Slash kind of deal. And Velvet would be able to launch her Ice Barrage. So, like, see, now we have Slash level 1. You can also charge for longer if you want to get level 2, as Fina, anyway. Velvet, you can't do that with, obviously, because he doesn't have a level 2 at the moment. But the more you charge, the more damage it does, as you might expect. Also, it does kind of follow a pattern based on where the enemies are. So if I do Super Slash here, it would hit anyone in that range. Velvet hits people with her book, which is kind of funny. I guess I'm going to have Fina heal herself, even though we're probably going to be done with this fight, but I don't know if we heal over time after the end of the battle or not, so it's usually worth healing just in case. And he'll pretty much will fully heal anyone, so no need to worry about that. We got 35 experience and 5 gold, and now we're on this side. We must find some way to deactivate the grating. We'll never be able to take on all those creatures. Well, what's this thing do? Oh look, it's a Dalek. Lovely. Security 1 disabled. Also, you can see a chest down there. We will be getting that in just a second, because we have to turn off security first. What number is this? We can't reach it. This side? Oh, no. Okay, so there's a specific order you need to turn these off in. There's security 2. Let's see, is this security 3 or security 4? That's security 3, so we've avoided all of the pitfalls so far. I don't like fighting enemies in this place, so I mostly just avoid stepping on grates if I haven't turned the security system off yet. There's security 4, and not quite security 5, because there's another one over here that you might miss. There's security 5, and one last one. Boom! Security 6 disabled. Security system disconnected in labs 16 and 32. You may notice those are powers of 2. This is all a programming reference. Anyway, now that the security system's off, we can walk on this grate without triggering fights, so we can go get this item, which is a collectible star. We're up to 19 out of 30. So we just need one more to be 2/3 of the way done. Not bad. And once you disable the security system, you open this door, which leads you over here. And there's a recording here. Let's look at it. July 14th, 9:49. As expected, Subject X has appeared. Only a young girl at this point, but her power is already phenomenal. I managed to capture her, but I've been unable to destroy her. I have started the energy extraction process, which should weaken her. End recording. So apparently Professor Gero captured some young girl and was doing experiments on her? That sounds like an upstanding citizen. Anyway, I think this is enough for this episode, so next time we will continue exploring Gero's lab. See you then.